All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today is a very special episode today because, yeah, it's another 50-minute episode. I'm not sorry, but it's a very special episode because we have a new guest today.
Oh,
that's right. Iron Chitlin's in the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Give it up for Iron Chitlin, everybody.
Yeah, our special guest Iron Chitlin.
That's right.
Skippy Granola's here with us today because it's his episode. Once I get all the prep work out of the way, we're gonna have a long mission, and it's gonna be crazy because when I was recording this, I went fucking nutso with how ridiculous the encounters went.
And did you also leave your microphone on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, good.
This was a part of like a 3-hour playthrough, so I don't know when the mic was on and off. So if you hear me yet I don't talk in the recordings, you know what happened. I gotta fix all these disease-riddled idiots. What am I gonna do?
Leeches, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Leeches. That's the answer for everything.
They cure everything from dropsy to the clap.
From dropsy to the clap.
This message brought to you by the Leech Farmers of America. I'd like my check now, please.
2 months later, Skippy's still waiting on that check. Now that's a good accessory.
Never trust a fucking leech farmer.
Yeah, Skippy. The leeches will totally get rid of the clap.
What the hell accent was that?
I have no idea. I was trying to go for a foreigner.
It's the accent of the leech farmers of Made-Upistan.
Excellent.
It's a trade with a long and storied history.
Why are we going after the boss?
Yo, why am I the lowest level motherfucker in this team?
Because you're the lowest level, but you're not the weakest by any means, which we'll see today.
So what makes the leper so good as a tank? I mean, this is party comp is something that you guys haven't touched on too much in the videos.
Yeah, party comp is weird because you don't try to think of you don't try to think of it like MMO terms of, say, you get your tank, you get your DPS, you get your healer, you get your support. No, you think of what the environment is like and what you could do, or what each character can do to subvert that. For one, we are going to the Cove, which has a lot of protection, a lot of stats effects, and it's a long dungeon, so we want stress removal. So I have anti-protection, high damage, and sustain with both regular healing and stress healing.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that seems pretty straightforward.
Skippy also has the unique ability to just boost his status resists whenever he wants. To ridiculous levels, mind you. If I get him to camp and use a skill on him, he could gain 60% resistance to everything, no problem.
That's what happens when your nerve endings are all dead.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was thinking about it because, you know, I like the leper a lot, conceptually, and I really like that his design seems completely ripped off of that prince from Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah, King Baldwin, the leper king of Jerusalem?
That's correct.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Chitlin.
That was the pretty much the obvious inspiration, because in the origin comic for the leper, it pretty much just says, yeah, he's King Baldwin.
No kidding! That is really cool!
It's a pretty cool comic too, because the comic is just literally a king leaving his kingdom behind, and all of his citizens are like, we're fucking doomed.
Well, how about that? How about that? I was accidentally right on the money.
And since this is a long mission, I'm loading for bear. I do not want to fuck up by any means of the manner, because I'm fully expecting someone to arrive and be a rude boy.
So, on a so-called long dungeon, you get 2 camps.
These
That's okay.
salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Pelagic nightmares.
Yeah, the vocabulary in this game is really great.
The Ancestor read a lot of books.
Yeah, the Ancestor read a lot and got bored. So, just during conversations, he'll drop long words because he's bored.
A blazing star is
Just trying to
born.
sound smart.
Yeah. I respect him in many ways, because I do the ooh. Right off the bat.
As it turns out, I'm functionally illiterate.
I merely had one of my many prostitutes read this to me. Ooh. Good job, P.
Alright.
So until we make camp, P will have a lot of resistances to basically everything. Keep that in mind, because we're going to be seeing a lot of until camp buffs this run.
So you never make use of the 2 firewood is what you're saying?
I don't know about that. This is not really a bad fight unless the Guardian guards the bomb at the front line, but since we surprised them, this encounter's pretty much done. Though what I should really be doing is fixing the Vestal stress, because I didn't realize I started with 50 stress.
Why was that? Was that just, like, stress that you didn't relieve from before, or...?
Yeah, I just kind of fucking forgot. Which is why Skippy started with 30 stress, and, I believe that's, wow, I can't remember that Vestal. I have too many of them. Our Vestal has 50 stress because of the last mission. Bomb is primed.
We're never gonna actually see the bomb go off, are we?
No.
The fiend falls,
I mean, I could just...
a faint hope
I mean,
blossoms.
during the last few episodes of the LP, which will probably be a year from now, I might mod the game to where I have infinite roster and I'll just send a bunch of level 1s to the Cove.
Annihilated.
Well, that's just mean.
I mean, that's part of the LP. People die when they're killed.
Well. Yeah. I mean, okay.
I mean, I can't really argue with that logic, but
No, that's,
I mean,
That's-
the
that's
fact
logically
that's rude as hell.
So, why would you send a bunch of poor lobies fresh off the cart, to be ground like grist?
That's actually a common strategy in certain forums. It's basically the idea that you can never lose this game. No matter what, you will always have at least 4 people at any time to where you can do a dungeon. So if you just sacrifice your entire roster to the darkest dungeon, you'll still have people to train, don't worry. So what people like to do in the regular game is just take a bunch of newbies, get all the money and supplies they need, come back, don't even develop them, just fire them and then do it again. Because in Darkest Dungeon, who really gives a shit about them?
I mean, it's a good way to make money and like get trinkets and stuff early on, but at the same time you're not actually developing any characters, so it's kind of a zero-sum game.
Pretty much. You're basically sacrificing these lobies to get enough money to make your high-level people gooder.
Death waits.
And I guess the reason that you do that is because it's, like, firing them is cheaper than healing the PTSD you caused.
It really is.
Exactly. Yeah, you just
Maintain the offensive.
you just sort of throw them back into the wild.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you just you break them, then
Whoa!
release them.
Whoa!
Nice.
Damn, son!
I mean that would have been a really good crit if he had like more than a sliver of health.
No, chillin', shush. Focus on the
I love
numbers.
how Skippy's freaking out, and then Chitlin's just right there to cut his knees out from under him.
Oh, are you kidding? Leppy just home run batted that son of a bitch into the fucking darkest stratosphere.
This is why I had to bring Skippy here, because that's gonna happen a lot.
My boy! That's right, I am invested in this character. I will never speak to you again if you get him killed.
God, I hope he dies. That'd be awesome.
Wow. Holy Hannah Chitlin, sorry, didn't know I was biting your style in this Let's Play.
Friendships made and lost because of an LP. I'm gonna end this thing in like a year or two, and they'll just end this LP with like Ruin.
Hey, he's here.
Yep.
He's finally here.
Oh man, are you ready for my favorite character? This is the Crusher. He has a move that I misread for the longest time, and then when I realized how wrong I was in reading it, I was actually disappointed in the developers.
I mean, the way you misread it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It makes all the sense in the world, Shitlin.
It really doesn't.
I'm really hoping that it's something like Bull Crusher, and you're like, yeah, Bull Crusher.
Close, but not really. I think it's his opening move here, because he only has 2 moves. Yeah. I used to read that as Artery Punch.
I mean,
think about
like
it.
you're not wrong. It's it doesn't make sense that he's punching an artery. He might like pinch it.
Well,
Yeah.
pinching doesn't make any sense either, because it's just he's not tearing it asunder. If you're punching someone's artery with that huge fucking thing, you're gonna bleed.
If he's pinching you with that huge fuck off claw, you're gonna bleed. Oh fuck!
Oh, good night, Gracie.
Yeah, Skippy kind of goes fucking mental this episode.
That'll learn you. So, way back when you first got the leper, you mentioned that basically he's a ramp up character, so he just he charges up and he just eats a ton of shit and then he flattens a guy. that's
Pretty
that's
much.
basically his style.
But with the way we have him set up now, I don't even need to rev him up. I could just do flat damage. He's like, all right, batter up, boys. Crack. Now, we didn't really get to see it because everybody here has huge bleed resist, but the big threat about the Artery Punch is that it does anywhere between 8 to 10 damage a turn, depending on the difficulty.
Whoa, that is an incredible amount of bleed.
Yep.
And if
It is the highest DOT a single attack can do, actually, in the entire game.
Like, that would kill any one of your guys after 4 rounds.
Yeah, that's why...
Well, it would just put him on death's door, actually, but that's a whole other mechanic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't seen that since,
the Shambler fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's how long
I know you
it's been.
pre-record some of these, so...
The last time this LP was interesting, the Shambler fight.
Hey, now.
Since there was any kind of threat.
But, the big thing about this is that when you go to the Cove on medium difficulty or champion difficulty, you want to bring a Plague Doctor or all the bandages you can because of that fucker. Especially if he crits and the DOT lasts 5 turns to where it becomes either 40 or 50 damage over time.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Trying to figure out what I want to do here. So here's why Skippy's gonna be a little nuts.
You had a stack of food!
I need.
You had a stack of 8 food! My god!
I need it, Chitlin.
You are the fucking worst, Hai Wang.
I need the food.
No, you fucking don't.
Holy shit. Welcome back to Fattest Dungeon with Highway.
We made the joke that this is basically an LP of Don't Starve.
Jeez, man.
So yeah, as I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted, Skippy Granola, Leppy Granola now has 30% damage up because of that curio, and that's gonna stay until we camp.
I mean, you might as well throw away your firewood at this point.
Well, I'm always cautious and I felt like I need it, so...
He was stunned! You could have stunned another person.
That wasn't a stun, that was judgment.
I know, you could have stunned another person. My point still stands.
Not with a 95% stun rate. These guys have 30, so that would be a...
Obliterated.
Ooh.
That's the 3rd time
Alright.
Skippy has critted.
Press this advantage.
Oh, that is just, it's so satisfying. I think it's, like, the leper's animation. In fact, all your frontline guys have just the chunkiest animations for flattening a dude.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter is my personal favorite, where if he gets a crit, he's just like...
Oh yeah, he's the one with the hand axe, just bisect his fish skull.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I do like the Houndmaster because of how flexible he is. Sure, our Jester got pulled to the front, but then the Houndmaster's like, I don't give a shit. Whatever, dude.
Just like, whatever, my dog can actually move.
I don't do any work, what the fuck are we doing?
I really see myself in more of a managerial position.
Look, man, I just wanna... Oh yeah, I realized there was a weird thing about the curio there, in that, for whatever reason, the way the lake... Fuck, I can't find my words today. The lake curio, when it's actually interacted, the lake is removed. However, it's a transparency in the center, so it looks kinda odd. You just see a void in the background with that lake, even though it's meant to look like there was water there.
Just like the void in my soul. I mean, just like the void in my soul. Ah, God, that is such a good voice.
This is becoming the most emo LP ever.
I just really want, like, a ballpark estimate of what it would take to get the narrator Wayne June to just follow me around and narrate my life.
I want to see someone in the thread fucking get Wayne June to say, "Damn it, Highwang, just eat the stack of food." That would be fantastic. If anybody in the thread could get that done, I'll fucking... This LP is done. I can't beat that. Ah, no more food, damn it.
Trinkets and baubles.
Jeez, man, that coelacanth was packed with treasure.
Is that what that fish is?
I don't know, it looks like a coelacanth.
I don't know fish
The
anatomy.
way is lit. The path is clear.
You gotta know a coelacanth, man, the living fossil? The holy grail of Animal Crossing fishing?
Oh, I never played Animal Crossing, so yeah, straight over my head.
In radiance.
Wow, geez,
may
man,
we
why do you hate
find
animals so
victory.
much?
I don't know.
Oops.
Oh, good, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, good, surprise.
Yeah, this one actually really scared me because I was like, oh no, we're fucking done. I'm gonna get punched in the neck so hard. Though I don't know why he buffed the snail. That's really weird. Like, go, my prize champion, snail.
Yeah, feed that dog.
Yeah, this is a circumstance where you feed the dog. Here's his other move, Tidal Slam, which further complicates things if it connects, but Leppy just doesn't give a fuck.
That's right, you can't stun my boy Leppy.
Tidal Slam is a stun and it sends you all the way to row 4, so if Leppy got thrown there, he would not be coming back to the fight.
Holy crumbs.
He'd slowly meander forward like, I'll get there eventually. 1 second. Urgh.
Oh man, the Houndmaster's owning bones too.
He's mainly owning bones because I gave him the dog treat, so for 3 turns he gets pure hype. Nice dodge. Now, right now what I should be doing is that, because the whistle reduces protection, which is what we kinda need for this circumstance. Or not.
Singular strike.
Oh, wow. Like, at this point, I think I haven't, I don't have my mic on, but I kinda wish I did, because I do remember kinda jumping and screaming while I was recording this because of how many crits.
So many crits. I mean, it's not just my boy either. Like, the entire team is... They must have had a good breakfast.
It's a crit storm. Yeah, I don't even need...
This makes me wonder if it might be more effective to actually load a leper up with plus crit chance trinkets.
That's certainly a thing that could be considered, but I don't think the leper has a good base crit chance. I'll have to look at his numbers while we're
This
recording.
expedition at least promises success.
What do I want to do?
I better use that torch.
I'm at a full torch though.
You're not quite topped off, man.
Yeah, I'm at 96 torch. I better use a torch.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
It always bugs me that you're using a shovel to break half a ship.
What would you use instead?
Oh, I don't know. The axe that the bounty hunter has.
You can't use a weapon as a tool?
Yeah, you really don't want to like wear out the fucking axe you have, especially when there's fucking giant crabs around.
That's true. Screw it. Great Evil King will sharpen the axe on the bodies of his corpses. Or of his enemies.
It's probably okay, but I gotta be honest, man. I would not relish cross-cutting salt-hardened timbers
Yeah.
with an axe.
That's true.
How quickly the time.
Man, there's just crits everywhere this mission. Holy crow.
So
Snuff
which
your
way
torch.
does it work? Like, so lower torch increases crit chance?
Yes, for
Yes.
everybody.
Ah, okay.
So if I wanted to make this mission even more nutso, I could just snuff out my torch.
Yeah, you'd probably go insane and die, though.
Yeah. We learned that lesson a long time ago. God. Has Leffy hit below 30 ever since seeing that artifact?
He hit the Uka Crusher for an 8.
But that was like damage that's like damage reduction though, that doesn't count.
Well, sure, if you're just gonna name things that don't count, I can...
Let me just move the goalpost a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Goalpost, go away. This is a pretty good
So-
team for this. I'm just noticing how high level the weapons are compared to the enemies.
So there's one thing that I wanted to ask, and I apologize if this has been covered in detail in a post, but, so you mentioned ages ago that, that there are, like, holy and unholy and neutral characters, just, I guess, in terms of their weird alignment.
Yeah.
What's the interaction there? Does that mean that, like, a crusader or a leper can't work with an occultist, or?
Well,
Remind yourself that
here's the thing.
The, the only thing that changes is that holy characters will not work with an abomination.
Yeah.
And some camping skills are affected by whether or not a character is religious or not.
Oh,
That-
I see.
That is... Why would you throw it?
I knew this was gonna happen, and that's why I was so excited for this episode.
You had a stack of food.
I need it, Chitlin.
No, you don't. You are fine. You could throw away a stack of food. You could throw away your 2 firewood. You would be fucking fine.
The further detail on Skippy's question. The only holy characters in the game are the Vestal, the Crusader, and the Leper. The only unholy character is the Abomination. Everybody else is neutral.
Oh, really? The occultist doesn't count as unholy?
No. He gabbers on about fucking eldritch beings and serving his unholy master, but the Leper's like, I mean, it's fine.
To each their own, I guess.
But that Abomination, man, fuck him. He was made a unholy creation not even by his own will. He was held hostage, but fuck him.
I mean, we don't really know what caused him to become, I guess, a werewolf, weregoat. I don't know.
A satyr.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
The origin comic implies that he was kidnapped and turned into that not of his own volition.
Bubbling.
I thought the origin comic was he was just
As victory
he's
is
just
mounted,
captured and tortured
so
because he
too
was that
will
thing, and then he
resistance.
hulked out and killed everybody.
I don't know. I'd have to relook at that. The way I saw it is that they were branding him as the abomination, so he could be a weapon for the big bad evil guy here. Oh boy, it's you. Well, time for our group to go insane. Damn, I've been trying to look for Skippy's crit rate, but I keep missing it. Though if I do remember right, we actually get a good accessory this fight. Because I remember there was another reason why this episode was so anticipated on my end.
Ringing ears
Well, don't count us out just yet, there, ancestor.
Look, I'm in the afterlife right now and really bored. I have to make this LP exciting.
Leppy's only got 8% crit, man.
I mean, really, the only thing he's doing is just providing play-by-play from the grave.
He is the worst color commentator.
He kind of is.
Well, you see here, everybody, you gotta see that the madman has the ability to make all of these crazy little things go crazy. Fuck, I don't know.
Is that John Madden doing an impression of Bill Cosby?
I don't know how John Madden sounds.
That's multi-layered, man. He is indeed the John Madden of going crazy in the dark.
He's the John Madden of the Bill Cosby going crazy in the dark.
Unforgiving.
Sadly, we're in a situation where this fight's gonna take way too long because the shield guy got his buff off. No, use the whistle. No, ow. Okay. We're doing that then.
It's better to stun him to get that guard off the fisherman.
Yeah.
You actually made the right choice, and you're second guessing yourself here.
I don't know. I felt like it'd be better to just kill him outright. I don't want.
It's better to kill the one that can actually do damage.
We'll see if.
Or stun him, whatever you want to do.
Well, the Houndmaster can't one-shot anything at this level. He's mainly here for tactical support. He fills the administrative position, as we mentioned before. But yeah, the big thing I don't like about the Cove is that when you go into medium and hard difficulties, the protection levels get a little obnoxious. Like, the moment he gets a protect off, he has 75% damage reduction, and the fights get really, really dumb. And I think he also... No, he has a low debuff reduction, so the anti-prot should still work.
And it looks like it did, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so his protection should be now 20%, I think? It also doesn't help that he's just a sack of HP.
Well, I mean, he is the tank character of the Cove.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if there's one person who's allowed to have a lot of HP and prod, it's probably him.
The funny thing is, if I had just left the corpses alone, I could have knocked him back to row 4, and then he would just have to pass because there's nothing he could guard.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
So I got a new accessory that's very rare, apparently, because I've never gotten this ever. But
I don't think I've seen that one before.
The Overture box is one of the 3 accessories that you can get from a madman, and it's okay, I guess. It makes you tanky, it doesn't have any debuffs, but, I don't know. The way I play games like this is that I usually just front-load damage on my characters.
Well, let's see, so you get more HP, more dodge, you lose a bit of accuracy.
Yeah, that's basically for something like with the Houndmaster or the Man-at-Arms, where their main job is they're going to protect someone, so it makes it easier to protect someone.
Okay.
It's not as good as the Crescendo box, which I got right now, which gives damage and speed, which turns anybody into an offensive juggernaut. Also, I think
I gotta buff up for this fight.
Yeah. I think at this point I was just like, how much more insane can I make Leppy? Also, I think I have a vague idea where the crits were coming from. Because, I believe P's buff at this point gives you 4% crit.
Oh, okay.
He's got a base crit of 11.
Well, it's 11 right now, but I believe it got more due to the, Oh no, it's listed as, Okay, so yeah, he has a base of 11.
Okay.
I saw it as low as 8.
Seize this momentum.
Did he have a debuff, or...?
Push on to the task's end.
I'm pretty sure like different moves you select will actually change your crit rate. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do. 'Cause
I see.
I know that because the knife move for the occultist has a really high crit rate.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a lot of fights.
We're
Take
like
'em all
nearly
down.
done and you haven't camped yet.
Yeah, it's almost like you should throw away that firewood.
Nah, I mean, I could probably use it sometime soon, Shitlin.
You've got like 4 rooms left, man.
I mean, I will probably need it, Shitlin.
Oh, do you reckon? I wonder if there's gonna be an exciting, surprise boss or something.
Ooh.
Why are you sneaking up on the coral?
2 people in this team have compulsion, and I was desperately trying to bait it out.
That wouldn't help either way.
I know, but I was just like, maybe if I just kind of slowly walk up to it, I could beat the odds. That's not the case. Also, that fish just ate an accessory. Huh. Why would a fish eat a rock?
Fish will eat anything that crosses their mouth.
I've noticed that, because there's this restaurant.
Masterfully executed.
What?
Duh. Duh.
Okay.
Sorry, there's this restaurant in my area that has a huge fish tank in the lobby area. And I've noticed that the goldfish there will just straight up eat the pebbles on the ground. So,
Man, fish are dumb.
yeah. We say as we brutally murder fish here. Sunrise,
No, no.
sunset.
These are the smart fish. Look at them. They've developed a rudimentary society, a perverse religion.
They've
They
learned
can make
fishing.
harpoons. Yeah, man. Fish on fish violence.
These fish are fucked up. Hey, P got a kill.
Way to go, P. Oh, way to go, me.
Let's just murder everyone. And for the sake of things, let's stun a jellyfish, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Gosh, I wonder at what point in the game you're gonna start actually having a hard time, because...
Long champion dungeons.
I'm really disappointed in our dog right now.
Dog's fine. Dog and man are doing their job. They exist to help Skippy Granola just murder absolutely everything.
That's right. It's all about... I don't know, whatever. I like the leper's broken sword. I especially like that you can upgrade his broken sword.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Dark Souls logic of, how can I upgrade this broken sword? What happens if I break the broken sword? Yeah, I think I wanna swing for the fences here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One shot the big guy.
Go absolutely fucking nuts.
I mean, I don't think there's any way you could possibly one-shot that guy.
I don't know. Lower the prot. Rev up the leper.
225% damage.
I mean, I feel like it might be possible if you brought a plague doctor to rev him up further.
Yeah. Just get him even higher.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, that buff from the beginning of the video is still helping. Oh, here we go.
I can't believe we finally met my favorite character, and then you completely negate his entire gimmick.
Wow, 36 on a non-crit. That's actually pretty good.
Holy
Yeah.
crap. If only that was a crit, man. I think that would have taken him.
Yeah, actually, it would have.
Is a crit double damage or 1.5? I've never...
It basically doubles whatever your normal roll is.
Oh no. It finally happened.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Skippy's neck got punched.
Oh, no. My arteries. My arteries.
Oh god, I don't know why, but I'm just remembering No More Heroes when every enemy would just scream, "My spleen!"
Yeah, man. You don't want to mess with somebody's spleen.
the turning point.
Man, we are gonna bring back so much crab to the village. It's gonna be wonderful.
I mean, you can only carry back 100 pounds. That's just complete waste.
Screw that, man. Manifest destiny.
We will buy the land that we left the food on. Also, an interesting thing, I think Neck Punch also reduces the healing that character receives.
I don't believe so.
Well, for whatever reason, Leppy had a negative 33% healing received, and I'm struggling to figure out how. And the only way I could possibly figure that out is because of Neck Punch.
I like that you're getting further and further away from the actual name.
I'm just gonna call it Neck Snap this
Clearly
episode.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, who else do I want to cure of being completely fucking bonkers? I really should cure, Calm on Skippy, because the first turn he's not ready to go. Ah. Why couldn't it be Calm?
What does Calm do?
Negative 15% damage on the first round.
Oh. Wow, he really needs revving.
After the first round, he's perfectly fine, but in the first round, in the first turn, he's, by default weaker.
It just takes a little while to wake up. He's fine.
He's like, oh, this is a nice place. Oh shit, we're fighting, that's right.
Wow, this character's sounding more and more like me all the time. Right down to the leprosy.
Oh no.
That's why I'm on the internet and not out and about in society.
Because you'd spread disease.
Hey, look, man. Leprosy's not goddamn contagious.
It's just unfortunate.
I'm surprised you get good internet in your colony.
Well, you gotta do something.
They gotta make
Yeah, I
use of them
suppose.
somehow.
They just put us to work doing Let's Plays, waiting for Jesus to come back and cure us. I lost my bell, though. That's why I'm not allowed to go out.
Oh, this is a really bad circumstance of the Guardian has guarded the healer, so now this mission is gonna take way longer than it should.
Just hit them a lot harder than you are.
Hit it very hard until it dies.
Just kick it until it stops moving. Or until your shoes get messy.
What if your shoes get messy before they stop moving?
Oh, jeez.
That's-
Well, I guess...
It's a lot
I
of
guess just
flaws
keep-
with your plan, Skippy.
Alright, let me rewrite this, okay? Just kick them until you get tired.
Do lepers even get tired, is the question.
Wow, holy crap. We're not robots.
I mean, everyone gets tired.
This is
We're
your
immune to
episode,
tiredness.
this is your episode of Highwing doesn't know extinct medieval diseases.
Well, it's not extinct, man.
Really? Yeah,
Here's a pro tip for you kids. Don't lick an armadillo.
What?
Don't
Those motherfuckers will
lick-
give you...
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Armadillos are carriers of lepropacy.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. Don't lick an armadillo.
I wasn't gonna do it anyways because, quite frankly, they look hideous. But okay.
Wow, man. Holy shit. How could you be so cruel to a Texas speed bump?
Well, here's the thing. You say I'm cruel. I know a man who caught a armadillo in a bulldozer, a mini bulldozer, and instead of stopping to help the poor thing, he just took it for a ride on a highway.
Wow. I mean, you know, you really dehumanize armadillos.
They're not
is the
human!
thing.
The armadillos are the
Wow.
farthest thing from human!
Good heavens, man! Well, I see your prejudices have come
That's
front
not
and center here.
prejudice, it's sheer fact.
Jeez. Wow.
Well,
I
Wary.
I believe Highwing's having a problem because he thinks armadillos are the same as armadillos.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. What's an armadillo then? Pray
Wow,
tell.
It's an armadillo with a weird accent.
Howdy, y'all. I'm an armadillo. I'm sorry.
Howdy, I'm an armadillo. I'm Armadillo Granola.
Oh.
I ain't quite as cute as Skippy O'Pangolin, but, you know, here we are.
Why did I throw away the deeds? I need those. Why did I throw away the medicine? I need that.
Aw, jeez, man.
You're just making all the bad inventory management decisions today.
Do I still have a piece of firewood?
Yeah, do you still have the firewood? Because
Oh my god.
what the fuck, man? You got 3 rooms left. You're not gonna camp. Just oh, you
The
do.
light being
You know, I was excited about this episode because I don't use firewood at all.
made clear.
But after like 2 weeks of not watching it, I'm looking back and thinking, what the fuck was I doing?
That's the question we're all asking here in the Master's Guide to Darkest Dungeon.
The quote-unquote master's guide.
Where even the master doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
See, when I play this games, I turn my brain off and I just work on reflex.
Oh, that much is very obvious.
Oh yeah.
It's the brutal arithmetic of battle, where the math doesn't make sense because the teacher is dumb.
The brutal arithmetic of battle, where you've forgotten how to do long division.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate doing long division. It's so tedious. Just give me a damn calculator. Oof.
Whoa, hello.
So close. It's right there.
Mortality.
Oh no.
died in a single
Now,
strike.
that hurts.
Oh no.
That's why I kept the bandages.
Hubris.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Yeah, crit rolls are interesting because you could not, for judgment, you could not crit on the attack yet crit on the healing, which is really bizarre.
That's 2 separate rolls, it's fine.
Yeah. Imagine if you were trying to do a system like this in in a Shadowrun or Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like, okay, now you gotta roll a d20 to see if you attack. Now you gotta roll a d20 to see if your heal crits.
Remember 3rd edition had confirming crits, which was straight up bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, that might have been a house rule by my fucking a-hole DM. So.
No, they did that in the LP thread for D&D 3.5. And I believe a lot of people on the Tip Top forum I frequent bitch about 3.5s need to confirm crits. Just let us fuck. Why did I throw away? Ugh.
What?
I suppose I could use the painting more than the statue.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Just hang on to 12 food.
Yeah.
But I need it, guys. You don't understand.
What if my blood sugar's low and my tummy gets rumbly?
Look, carrying
Says the bounty hunter.
carrying the sword is heavy work. What if Skippy Granola gets hungry?
Cause I'm getting cranky. Do we have any graham crackers left?
Oh, to go back to a joke we made a long-ass time ago, where's that list of bullshit I have to do, Chitlin?
I forgot about it.
Good. Now I can continue to further on infuriate you by never using the food.
One thing that I really like about Iron Chitlin is that he's smart enough to recognize a lost cause.
I mean, there's a reason I don't, hardly ever, correct Highwang on his pronunciation anymore. I just don't care.
That's right, man.
What was the recent one? I recently learned
On
that...
Wii.
Yeah, Ennui is one, but I recently learned that I've been pronouncing poultice wrong. I used to call it potulus.
I think you read too fast. That's the problem.
Yeah, that might be it.
Just these word salads sort of ingrain themselves in your
I
brain.
still
You're
say
like, "That's-"
I still say artery punch is entirely correct.
No, neck punch,
Neck punch is just
Vein.
me being an asshole.
vein slap.
Fade slap.
Oh god, the crab used aorta poke.
Carotid cramp, oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, I don't want to imagine the carotid artery cramping.
They're workshopping a bunch of names that they yell out when they use the attack.
I'm gonna laugh at the developers of the game watching this LP, and during the DLC they put in neck slap. I mean, the next DLC is going to be either vampires or mosquitoes, so that's going to be a thing.
I'm sorry, mosquitoes?
On the teaser image, there's a bottle of wine which has blood in it, but the label is a mosquito.
Well, they're bloodsuckers.
I know.
I don't think the final boss of the DLC is going to be a mosquito.
But what?
No, wait, though.
That'd be fucking
do you
great.
Do you remember that one episode of One Punch Man? Right?
Yeah.
I think that could work. I think a mosquito-based DLC could do.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if it took place in like a bayou, and like there were like banjo men or something?
And then they use the fucking firewood.
Why? Why?
Yes.
This makes sense though.
You actually hurt yourself by camping.
Well, he's got the one fight left, and this way he can mitigate my patience. You know, you got some stress release going on here.
Now I remember
Right,
why I was excited for this video.
You know,
You are the worst fucking darkest dungeon player on the planet. My god.
What's great though is as a newbie watching this, basically I can watch whatever Highwang's doing, and whatever Chitlin gets mad at, I just do the opposite.
I think I did this because I was trying to zero out their stress.
The pungent odor.
That was
so driven back.
And you just leave?
Yep.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like that tactic seems smart if you had the firewood.
You could have gotten more loot. You had an empty inventory slot.
Holy shit, level 5s.
Yeah, we are entering dangerous territory, actually.
Woe to the
I hate this LP.
Well, that
selfie.
seemed easy as fuck.
Invite the wolves.
I had absolutely no reason to use firewood that episode. That was great.
Ooh, a master leper. So
How
good.
do you
at having
master
a
leprosy?
disease. I think we just watched it. We watched 50 minutes of mastery of leprosy.
50 minutes of just stomping the shit out of people.
Imagine how much damage you'd do if you had a real sword.
Yeah. And after 30 episodes,
But then
finally,
lives on.
Oh my god, we're finally getting the guild up and running.
now I just need 44 deeds.
Good gracious.
So I know this is like what, fucking 32 episodes in the LP, but I'm starting to consider the guild more important than the blacksmith in some ways.
They're both very, very important, Highway.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Well, I can't do that. I couldn't do that for a while until I got the upgraded guild, so I feel like experienced recruits is going to be my next goalpost.
Max out the roster.
I think I eventually do, actually.
I mean, not right now.
That's a pretty good accessory for the Plague Doctor, but I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, you don't really use Plague Doctors as bleeders.
I mean, it's nice to have because it's a 100% attack skill, but really you're using them for CC. And just kind of looking over what I could do for the next episode.
I'm glad you left all this in.
You know, and just exploring my options. That's a pretty good accessory.
So the next 2 videos are going to be 2 boss fights in a row, I'm guessing?
I don't know. I think it all depends on what accessories are given, because right now, my main focus is I kind of want to get alternate builds up and going. So yeah, Skippy, thanks for showing up for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. What'd you think?
Oh, that was super fun, guys.
57 damage crit. My god.
So crunchy.
Skippy just swinging for the fences. Goodness. So, next time on Darkest Dungeon, I don't fucking know.
More fun!
So yeah.